What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. I was out of town for a few days, 4 days, and I scheduled out some previous theme cups ahead of time, so you had some videos to watch while I was away. But I am back, and it's time to have the timely videos of what you guys want to see, with some Weather Cup action and some Ultra League action. So we are back at it. I'm running my rank 1, by the way, for Ultra League, Alolan Sandslash, along with Tapu Fini and Gyarados. Gyarados is usually going to act as the safe swap in this team. And the A/slash double water strategy, I think, works quite well. A/slash, in my opinion, which will probably be the title of this video, is the best Pokemon in this meta. It has very few hard checks. Blaziken is probably the only hard check that you see relatively frequently, and that's why this team has two very solid answers to Blaziken in the back. I think Toshi was running. I don't know if this was the exact team he was running. I just heard he was running A/slash double water, so maybe this is the team Toshi was running. If that's the case, this is Toshi's team, but I heard he was running A/slash double water, and I'm like, that sounds like a good idea. So I started running A/slash and put these two behind it. And oh my, Razor Leaf Abomasnow, I wasn't expecting that. Razor Leaf Abomasnow really chunking away at this Gyarados, especially after Tentacruel landed the Acid Spray. But we're just going to come in here with Slash. We should be in a pretty good spot. We're going to CMP tie here on the charge move, but I know I resist everything. Really no need to shield this. Even though an Energy Ball is a hard-hitting move, a Scald from Tentacruel would probably do more as it deals out neutral damage. We're going to get a nice little Shadow Claw down, and because of our Steel typing, these jabs are really not going to threaten us. Going for the Bulldoze. As you guys joke, I say whenever Bulldoze is in a video, is a terrible move, but it is the way to go here. Some nice coverage for that Poison typing. We're going to shield, knowing it's probably an Acid Spray bait. It would have been kind of savage to call that, but that would be my only lose con, is not shielding, and they Scald instead. So we just safely shield, and we get a dub to start things off. Next opponent, there's the worst lead we can see, a Blaziken. So we're going to safe swap our Gyarados, and unfortunately they have a hard check here to our Gyarados and Alolan Ninetales. So what I'm thinking here is there's no way I'm going to be able to flip this matchup, right? If I can flip switch, that'd be ideal, but there's no way Gyarados will do the flip switch. So what I'm going to try and do is chip it and then just get a full farm down. Get a full farm down with my Alolan Sandslash, take some damage in the process. And then we're going to try and get a shield advantage against the Blaziken, and hopefully they shield the Bulldoze. And then hopefully Tapu Fini up a shield can sweep, because we know Tapu Fini is really dominant against Blaziken. So if they don't have necessarily a hard answer for Tapu in the back, maybe we can get a maybe we still have a chance here. We're gonna go for the Bulldoze. I figured I'd rather have him shield a Bulldoze than call an Ice Punch, so we collect the shield, and unfortunately there's a Razor Leaf Abomasnow in back. So man, just triple hard countered, unfortunately. These are those type of games that make people believe in an algorithm that is purposely trying to hard counter your team. But I was playing these battles off stream, man. I guess that doesn't support what I was insinuating there. But yeah, just unlucky. Those are 3 common Pokemon in this meta, and they were just lined up perfectly here. Maybe he was running up against a similar team. Maybe he was running up against A/slash double water a few times and decided I'm just going to RPS it with this line. So I think that's more likely. I do have 100 energy here, so I can bait an Ice Punch and potentially land a Bulldoze. However, that one counter actually KO'd that snuck through, so unfortunate. Bulldoze wouldn't have one shot since the Blaziken was still so healthy, but it probably does like around 60%, maybe more. It's a Blaziken. Does a lot of nice damage. Next battle, here we go. Don't know how to pronounce that trainer's name. So Jelly. So I don't mind this lead, but it's kind of annoying, because even though I'm dishing out super effective Shadow Claw damage, Shadow Ball is such a better move than Bulldoze that this is like not super comfortable for A-Slash. This is not super comfortable for A-Slash because you'll see these bulldozers really don't do very much. Oh, Jelly actually shields though, so that's fine. A little bit of lag. Unfortunately, guys, I've been suffering from a lot of lag lately. I made a mistake. I let it get the frustration. I let it get the better of me in a Sylph match last night against an amazing battler. And there was a situation where I lagged a turn, which caused me to like lose a CMP tie that I should have won. And I allowed it to cloud my judgment. And rather than just kind of wish my opponent like a congratulations and a good game, I told him how like man, I'm pretty sure I have that if not for the lag, but one turn lag isn't disputable. So I kind of made it like about the lag instead of there were things I could have done differently as well. Overall, I was just outplayed, and after I slept on it, I realized that. So I sent him an apology message this morning. Just I didn't like say anything mean or anything. I have one thing I need to work on still. I think I've gotten a lot better at not at controlling my emotions just in life and in video games. But one thing I still can work on as we get the surf off here with minimal HP, which is some nice chip damage, is when things don't go my way in a game, oftentimes like I resort to, in this case there was lag, I like blame the lag, or I blame myself. I say I totally threw, I should have done this, and I failed to give credit to the opponent where credit is due. So that's something I'm aware of that I still need to work on. If my opponent beats me and makes some really nice plays, rather than saying, oh my god, I should have done this, I had that, I should be more inclined to give my opponent credit where it's due. And that's something I can work on and I'm conscious of. But our Gyarados takes out the Snowman, takes out the Jellyfish, and takes out whatever A-Slash is. we have normal things to call the other. What is A-Slash? What is he? We've got Snowman, we've got Jellyfish. A-Slash is his own thing. He's a cool Pokemon. That's what he is. And it looks like we go 4-1 that set. I think these battles are a little bit out of order because these were just me when I had a little bit of spare time on my trip, doing some Go Battle League on the spotty hotel Wi-Fi, which maybe is why I was maybe the hotel Wi-Fi is the culprit in this situation. Come on, hotel Wi-Fi. But we're on to the next battle. 26-38. We're starting to approach expert rank. They said Rise couldn't hit expert this season. Let's see if you can on stream. Make sure to go follow me on Twitch so you can watch me battle live. That's kind of been the inside joke this season. As a battler that's usually able to hit Legend relatively comfortably, the running joke on my stream is like, they said Rise couldn't hit rank 16. They said Rise couldn't hit Ace rank as we climb through the ranks. A-Slash versus A-Slash. We've got the same CP, so there's a chance that we're the same exact IV combination. And he also has the rank 1. We do successfully shield the Bulldoze, and he makes a terrific catch on the Jellicent. And you're going to see me swap the Gyarados here. There's another game that actually occurred before this. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this video, where I elected to stay in, and it just did not work out well because the opponent did the same thing in a different game, and I elected to stay in, but then they ended up having like a grass in the back, and my back line just got destroyed. Maybe it was like a Credilli. So now I elect to swap in the Gyarados this time. Unfortunately, the Sandslash is going to get a nice farm down here. But it's okay because we're actually going to swap in our Tapu Fini, or bring it in rather, because it's going to be able to absorb these Bulldozes better than our Sandslash, of course. We're just water gunning away, pew pew pew. Get off our Surf, may force the first Protect Shield rather from our opponent. Likely a Bulldoze coming in. I still want to save my shield for Sandslash. And look at this. It's a Kingdra. So this is pretty good for us. Kingdra is going to hit us with Octazooka, which has a 50% debuff chance, even though it feels like 80%. They're going to hit us with an Octazooka. But I know these Dragon Breaths really aren't doing much. I do get debuffed, unfortunately, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. Because now Kingdra can tank these Ice Punches, no problem. So we're going to have to land multiple. They still shield the Ice Punch, which kind of surprised me. It did surprise me. I overfarm here. I overfarm. I lose CMP here, so I'm going to be forced to shield. But I wanted to make sure I had some energy banked. Also, I believe my Tapu has some energy stored as well. So I swap. These Dragon Breaths are not threatening. I surf just to get rid of this Slash, because I know the Kingdra cannot Dragon Breath me down before I get to another surf. I was confident I had enough health, and I have an Ice Punch loaded on my Sandslash, so the Kingdra's only win con there is to farm down my Tapu Fini, which just wasn't happening. It looks like the Water Guns were doing a little bit more than the Dragon Breaths. Maybe they're both doing 1 damage, but maybe Tapu has more HP. Terrific lead against the Obama. In comes Jelly. Maybe this is the game I was thinking of, where I stay in. But the problem here with staying in, right, is we know there's an Obama Snow. So, like, how the heck do I handle the Obama Snow if I'm staying in here? So, let's see what Rise decides to do. I land the Bulldoze, then I come in Gary, but now it's like this Jelly has so much energy. I shield a Shadow Ball. Going for an Aqua Tail here. I'm hoping Aqua Tail's enough to KO, assuming he lets the Jellicent go. He actually shields it. I know I can tank a Shadow Ball, so I'm fine tanking this. However, this becomes scary, right? Because the Obama Snow could potentially Powder Snow me down here. Obama Snow could potentially Powder Snow me down, in which case my Sandslash is approaching Energy Ball range. So this is a little bit tricky. I have to come and Slash, of course. And there's a Regirock. I go for the Bulldoze, man. This is such a baitable opportunity. This is like such a likely... Oh, okay. I land it. Tried to catch maybe like a Stone Edge, but our opponent was very patient here. What are they going to hit us with? It is a Stone Edge. Another Stone Edge coming through. And this is tricky, right? Because, like, I want to... Oh, man. I want to take out... I have to take out the Reggie, but also I don't want to, like, give the Obama Snow a free farm down. But the way it's looking, Obama Snow probably can Powder Snow me down before a Surf. No, do I get there? Okay, at least they're forced to throw a Weather Ball. But remember, this Obama Snow farm down the Gyarados. They've got lots of energy still, and I don't have a whole lot of energy. So are we going to win this race? It's going to be close, man. I elect to shield, and it is an Energy Ball. And I go up to double. Was this charge move priority? It was. And is this an Energy Ball already from the Snowman? It is, and it KOs me. So very brutal. Very brutal loss there. I'm sure there's things I could have done better there. Maybe instant swap the Gyarados into the Jelly when they swapped Jelly rather than like stay in for a while, because that created a bit of a desync in the switch clock, and maybe that was the major mistake, but well played by the opponent. Well played by the opponent. We've got the A-Slash versus the Jelly lead here. A-Slash, as we talked about, not like super comfortable here, but probably our best answer to Jelly. Gyarados also is pretty good with access to Crunch, and Crunch is going to have the same pacing as Shadow Ball for the first two at least. We are going to go for the Bulldoze. Really no point in baiting here. Baiting is way too risky. We land the Bulldoze. In comes A-Slash. He still has both of his shields, so I do go for a bait here, thinking he's likely to shield. I get the bait. I thought about... I catch on the Tapu, which is actually kind of questionable here because... yes, Tapu's more likely to get countered by something than, like, Gyarados would be. So if I had caught on the Gyarados, I think that would have been a lot better. But now this is pretty tricky, right? Because I essentially sacrificed the Tapu. I've got my A-Slash here, but Gyarados doesn't really... Gyarados does not like, excuse me, A-Slash too much. That's not a great matchup for Gyarados, so... This game is still anybody's, I think. This could be very close. I'm conscious of the fact he may swap here. I do not want to allow him to catch an Ice Punch. So that's why I didn't throw my Ice Punch right away. I'm going to bait again here. I'm going to bait again. I get the double bait, so I've got a little bit of residual energy on my A-Slash. I need to get to 2 Aqua Tails here. But man, this Sandslash had a big head start on energy. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off. Come on, Gary. Oh, we're 1 Dragon Breath away. Are they already at double? They need to already be at double. We get off the Aqua Tail. Oh, but that Abomasnow is still lurking in the back. We have an Ice Punch, don't we? No, we're just short. And the Abomasnow barely hangs on and gets off a Weather Ball. So 2 Abomasnows ruining our day. Really great game. Okay, tough lead here against the Blaziken. We're going to swap into Gary. And they're staying in, which is a good sign for us. Tells us they don't have like a hard counter per se to Gyarados. We get a shield immediately with our Aqua Tail. And Blaziken charges up a ton of energy before dipping out. Really dumb by me, in my opinion, here to... Oh, he undercharges. Okay. Because, like, if that Weather Ball had KO'd, I would have just wasted so much energy there. So I should really get off that move sooner, just to be safer. Plus, you have the debuff chance, so I could increase the damage my Dragon Breath we're doing. I get farmed down. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get too much farm here with Sandslash. Going to tank the move, knowing that there's a Blaziken with energy. I'm just going to get out of here right away, anticipating the Blaziken. I'm not like trying to catch a move here, because I know my opponent's probably going to be patient enough not to just blind throw. But they actually stay in and throw a move. So I'm like, okay, I got to respect a Brave Bird here. Is a Brave Bird, so a good shield. And there's a Kingdra in back. I'm like, okay, let's go. I think he's likely going to shield this, but I figure a bait's too risky. Like, him calling a bait, in my opinion, could be a lose con for me. Versus, if I Moonblast, I guarantee I grab that shield or I do a ton of damage. So, in my opinion, Moonblast is like the safer play. No debuff, it appears. And then I played this kind of weird, if I remember correctly. Like, why not just Moonblast? Why not just Moonblast there? I don't know. I think I'm playing this. I think I'm trying to do too much here, to be honest. But I like save the energy and then I go Slash, knowing that the Blaziken is in Ice Punch range. So I double up. I'm expecting the Blaziken to come in. I can Ice Punch it. And we should be in a good spot here, assuming this KOs. It does. Look at that. Blaziken pretty glassy. And we're able to secure the win there. And it's on to the next one. Let me know in the comments how you guys are enjoying Weather Cup, or if you're doing Ultra League. What teams are you running? Any team recommendations you have for me? I always appreciate team recommendations. Sometimes when I'm on stream, I'm not sure exactly what to run. Also, my roster isn't as deep for Ultra League metas. I have almost like everything for that's an exaggeration, because obviously there's I have almost every PvP relevant mon for Great League, but for Ultra League definitely don't have as much built. Searching for an opponent here. The pros and cons. I've gone on a nice run. Cute times. Okay. TJ Whiskey, terrific battler. TJ Whiskey is one of those guys that usually messages me when he beats me. He DMs me to let me know that he just beat me, so I have that extra motivation here. I can't let that happen. I bait the Ice Punch. I go in Tapu. if I get beat, I know I'm going to get a DM saying, hey, Rise, great game. And we can't let TJ do that to us. So we got Tapu here against Sash. I'm just having some fun. We're able... Oh, yeah, he didn't even build up to Bulldoze there, which I thought was interesting. I'm not sure why he did that. We go for Surf here. We grab the second shield, so he's really fighting for Switch. And I'm like, you know, I can't afford to have that Lantern lined up against my Gyarados, so I will respect the Bulldoze here. Expecting a potential catch, but I just throw in between the Shadow Claw. Get rid of this thing with a Surf. And I don't believe Lantern can spark down before we get to a Moonblast, so that's pretty nice. Look at that. Tapu just reaching the Moonblast, doing some really valuable damage here to Lantern. Put it like within Bulldoze range. I'm going to tank this because I don't know what's in back yet. Able to tank the Surf. Was a little bit patient there, expecting a potential catch. Really nice counting by TJ to try and go for that catch and then just sweep with his Lantern. But we land the Aqua Tail. No point in shielding this, in my opinion. We want to save the shield for our Sandslash. It is a Brave Bird. It doesn't even KO. And that's actually kind of good for us because Lantern only gets one Spark. Because we're approaching Thunderbolt range, but we still had a shield. And we had a Bulldoze banked, so that was a GG. Sandslash mirror match versus Shiny Sandslash. We're going to go for Bulldoze right away this time. And that's like something I propose. Like, if you can, try and play matchups differently from time to time if you can. Test out new things. I do get baited here, which is pretty brutal. So I'm like, dang, I get baited, but I'm going to get you back. You're not going to bait me twice in a row. So we'll catch the Bulldoze on Gary. He's staying in, so this might be his best Gary answer. We'll have to see. Ice Punch. Chunking away. Overfarm a little bit. I go for a Crunch. I'm not sure exactly why. A little bit more damage here, but if I go... Actually, I don't know, yeah. If I had gone for Aqua Tail, he would have got to another Ice Punch before my next Aqua Tail. So that's probably why. I get off a Crunch here against Squidward. Obviously, have to come in with Sandslash. Tentacruel, really hard counter to our Tapu Fini, so gotta keep it away from that. We're able to absorb the Scald. Go for a Bulldoze here. Also, you may be noticing a misplay by me there. I should have gotten off my Bulldoze before the Scald. Otherwise, because it would have done more damage. I decided I'm going to let this go. Just give my Tapu Fini a shield. It is a Scald. It's going to take me out. And now it's Tapu against the world. And it's a Jelly. And I actually just top left because he still had a Sandslash, right? And he could potentially just Bubble Beam me as the last Pokemon. And I don't know. Do you guys think there was still anyone... That may be a premature top left. But I thought, assuming he could like just Bubble Beam me and I'd be debuffed. And then like 2 Moonblast might not even KO. I figured that game was pretty much over. So we're in here. Slash versus Lantern. Our opponent makes a savage catch. A Bulldoze onto the Abomasnow, making me look like a silly goose. They're laughing right now. They're laughing at me. They're like, oh my god, Rise. You're so bad. I'm just kidding. I store up some energy and then I go Gyarados. Just forcing the Abomasnow to take a little bit more damage to dump its energy. So Gyarados can hopefully clean up here. Once again, I don't know why I'm... Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, shoot, dude. I remember this now. The visual there looked very spotty, and this is what you'll see me talking about. Letting my frustration get the better of me. Once again, just over farming, right? Trying to throw right before the move. However, the visuals throwing me off a little bit. So I could sit here and I could complain and I could blame like the state of the game, but because the visuals were a little bit wonky there. But honestly, I think it's a little bit naive by me, just building up so much before throwing my move and then allowing the counterplay to take place, because my switch lock still wasn't up. So I was like, you know what, like this game's over at this point. So I closed my app. You can make fun of me in the comments if you wish. All comments help out the YouTube algorithm. Like the video if you enjoyed the content and the commentary. If you're new here and you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, once again, let me know what you're running in the Weather Cup, in the Ultra League, if you want to see me run anything in particular. If I have the Mons, I may do just that. Send me your battle submissions in the Google form. I actually haven't checked it since I got home, so maybe you guys already have barraged me with some battles. I'll take a look right after I finish recording this. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.